Hello everyone, and welcome to something a little different. You see, in my free time, I've been playing through the modpack Enigmatica 2 Expert. And I haven't finished it, but I did want to share just what I've done with all of you, just because I want to. And I think it'll be fun for you to see what I've been up to, even though I'm not posting Minecraft regularly on the channel right now. So, here we go. Something you might notice is that my hunger and health are not full right now. Well, that is because I want to show you what my maximum health is, but I don't want to show you all at once. You see, throughout this, I'm going to eat food from this backpack, and my health will regenerate, and we'll see just how far it goes. It is raining now, but this is roughly where I spawned in. I didn't really do anything with it, but this is roughly it. I don't even know if this is exactly it, but I spawned in this jungle somewhere. So, from here, walked all the way on over, saw this beach, lovely beach, and this hill here, and decided to set my house up right here. So this is my house. I have early game ore doubling here, got a nice meat trap there. See, inside it's pretty barren, and we'll get to why that is in a second, but I still have my tinker set up here and a bunch of random other things stuck in there, various chests throughout, mostly just non-stackable items, and my ice and fire collection, which will be explored more soon. Outside here I have a small farm just with a variety of different plants. As I get new plants, I'll replace some of the ones in here, but usually most of these have stayed here for a lot of the season. And up here, we have my cooking setup. You know, nice stuff. Got a lot of food in these drawers. I have a presser grinder, cheese mold, and an apiary as well. Up here, there's nothing. I put this floor up here so that the roof would make sense, and I haven't put anything up there. So this is my house. After this, come down here, we have my enchanting table, and we go this way, we have the smeltery and nether portal. Nothing too crazy. I got a nice timer here to automate production of stuff, and some more over here, but nothing too fancy. Moving away from this for now, but we'll come back later. Over here we have my mob farm. Powered using fans. I'm not sure what fans, but fans here push the mobs into the middle. It is cursed earth, so it is quite efficient. They all fall down here and are killed by both a mob crusher and a mob slaughter factory to get me pink slime and to get me mob drops. So the essence is funneled into this essence tank and into this fluid transposer to make the powders you need for mana powder, mana dust, and mob drops go into this drawer. All of this is powered or controlled using XNet, which I use to control a lot of the stuff throughout my base, and you'll see more on that soon. Down here I have some more drawers and stuff, but nothing really important. Okay, back in this general direction now. If we continue down this gravel pathway, you'll see a couple of things. First, I have a cockatrice down here. I used to have two, but one of them died. It was a sad day. Here is an egg farm where I could get a bunch more cockatrices if I wanted them. Here is my only grid power generation, which is enough to supply the only thing I really use grid power for, which is my angel ring. Because I don't really need anything else from extra utilities at the moment, so I haven't worried about it. Here I have a simple sugarcane farm that I should really probably upgrade because it doesn't make me that much. So yeah. If we go this way, we will arrive at my mine. Again, nothing crazy, just a simple staircase down, and then down all the way to Y11 there. Nice to get resources when I needed them. And here is my pet dragon. It's doing nice, sleeping right now. I try to feed her as regularly as I can, but that doesn't always happen. I don't know why I keep her here, but I really don't have a better place for it, so that's what it's going to be. You'll sleep this away because I can. Sleeping bag has also been a very useful part of my adventuring experience. A nice small cocoa bean farm here, just to get some for my food. But again, nothing crazy. As we continue going down here, this pathway continues that way all the way to the ocean, as you saw. And in here is my newest creation, pretty much. This is my ME system and automation of some things. Since this is so new, the only real thing I have hooked up here are the inscribers and quartz dust here. Nothing else, but I'm looking to expand, and I'm sure I will eventually. I also have a crystal growth chamber, and it's hooked up as well. Here I have stuff for nuclear craft and a fission reactor, which we will see in a second. Actually, it's right down here. Currently it is depleted, and I should really automate its automatic cleaning of and removal of these fuels, but I haven't yet, and those can go into the fuel reprocessor. This is what I use for my power. Pretty much all of it, though there is a small amount up above that you will see at some point, but this is all hooked up. This cable goes to pretty much everything that I have. So yeah. In this room, I keep my nuclear craft stuff and my atomic reconstructor. This used to be up in that main room, but I moved it down here when I renovated it. And I also have a single metal press and plutonium. I don't carry this anywhere else just because it hurts usually, so I like to keep it there. Over here we have my ore production and storage. If I go mining and get ores, I can put them in this chest. They'll be enriched and then smelted and then go into this drawer system here. But when I decided to stop doing that, I used XNet yet again to automate production of ores using gravel, compressed gravel. It's currently off right now. I think I'm going to set this up so it doesn't use as much gravel, because I don't have all that much of it, even though I do have a lot of it. Here is steel production. If I put iron in here, it'll be infused twice and then turned into steel, which is very useful to have automatically. We continue down this way. We have my plastic production-ish, well, tiny dry rubber production. It doesn't really go anywhere after that. If I input saplings in here, they're automatically planted, they grow, and then they are harvested into tiny dry rubber, which I then manually come and collect, turn into plastic. Over here, this very messy system is my production of silicon, cobblestone, stone, gravel, sand, and glass, along with compressed storage for all of those if I get extra, which is useful. The gravel from here is what powers my ore, so I can't use all of it at the same time, which is unfortunate, because I feel like if I could, that'd be nice. Cobblestone here I use occasionally, but I also use it in this room across the hall, which is my UU matter and use facility. This is powered by a basic energy cell, so it's limited in its speed, but it does use power all the time. And then these recyclers take cobblestone from there, recycle them, and put that into here to be turned into UU matter, which is stored there, and then pattern storage and a scanner next to it. This controller, yet again, XNet, automating all of this because it's so lovely. Here are my other industrial craft machines and a resonator. This doesn't need power, so I don't know why I put it here, but I decided to. And then these machines, all powered by energy cubes, because I don't want to have to figure out how to use IC2 power. It's just a lot of work. Why would I do that when I just don't have to? I don't know. Anyway, over here, this is my Empower. It's not automated, because I haven't really had to use it yet. It's just been, I think I've used it a total of once, and that was to make an empowered canola seed for the quest. So, yeah, haven't used that a lot yet, though I'm sure I will once I get endstone sieving automated. You can see here I also have my osmium compressor and carpenter and thermionic fabricator. So, yeah, useful places to put those machines. Okay, well that pretty much clears out this area. Well, there is a couple of other interesting little details about it. if you look up here, you can see I have, this is my early game power, 5 solar panels and a bunch of wind turbines. This made a decent amount of power when I used it, but I haven't really upgraded it much because the fission reactor is much, much better. So, there's that. Over here, we have my tree farm, which is currently not active. I have a planter underground that this will harvest stuff from. And I have a cherry picker, which powers something else that is also not really being used. This building stores my wood-related products, which is nice to have. And I also here have a bunch of trees, fruit trees. I think I have every one in the game. No, I don't, because I don't have maple trees. But I have most of them here, though a lot of them don't get harvested because you just don't need a lot of them. But I do harvest them. Vanilla tree gets a lot of use, along with the peppercorn tree. Very useful trees to have. Peppercorn tree, vanilla tree. I like having them. They do a lot for me. I recently got oranges, which is nice. That opens up a world of opportunities. Anyway, I also, that's this area. I will show you inside this building too, because it's pretty interesting. Using XNet, yet again, I have, this chest will send saplings to the planter to be harvested by the tree farm, which will send its crops, or its exports here. When this number gets below 32 stacks, it sends wood to this manufactory to turn into planks. And when the sticks get below 32 stacks, it sends planks to get to this manufactory to turn into sticks. So I always have wood and sticks as long as I have logs, which, if I run out, I just stick more saplings in there. I suppose I could automate that using XNet too, but that sounds like a lot of work. Over here, I have this hooked up to my fruit tree producer there to squeeze into seed oil, and then I have things here for impregnated sticks and impregnated casing, theoretically, though I haven't had to use any, I guess, since I set this thing up. And those are exported to here, so I can grab them when I need them. Okay, that is a lot of the tech-based stuff that I have, but if we come up here, this is my Botania setup. I have a nice Elven Gateway and Petal Apothecary, fueled by an ever full urn, which is nice. Here's my mana production right now, just using 3 Gorma Lilies, Gormaryllis, whatever they're called, powered in there by crop production, normal mana spreaders, mana pools, you know. This circuit just powers the top row every some amount, and then the bottom row every other time. So it keeps them nice and topped off, which is good. In here, we have my petal production. Using XNet, I take bone meal from here, send it into a fertilizer over there, and there's a gatherer on this side to harvest them, and then send them back down to here. Though these are all full right now, which is why it's not currently active. On these sides, we have living rock production, if I supply this with arcane stone, and living wood production, if I supply this with normal wood. Up there is an open crate and a vacuum hopper next to some liquid starlight. So any wood I put in here is turned to the infused wood before being placed and then harvested, and then it goes into this chest. And here is what is powering the Gormaryllises out there. It really should be larger, and I guess I leveled up my astral sorcery. This really should be larger to supply those with more food, or at least better fertilized, but I haven't really gotten around to that. All this does is it harvests the wheat, voids the seeds, sends the wheat to this thing, then sends that to one of these smelters to turn into bread before sending it out there. And this one just harvests the potatoes and smelts them into baked potatoes before sending them out there. And then these are set to distribute evenly between the 3 droppers. So yeah, that's the simple system. If we head on up here to this level, we have my mage tower for magic-related purposes, though mostly Thaumcraft. If we go up, this is where I keep this stuff, research table, focal manipulator, and various storage of magic-related goods. Yeah, nothing too crazy up here, and I should really replace this, because this is where my arcane alembic used to be, but I've since moved it down here, right here, so I get a nice better setup with 3 of them instead of just 1, and storage for Essentia on the wall. Here, I have something that can repair my armor and tools with Essentia, but ever since I got the astral sorcery perk that does that for me, I haven't really needed to worry about it. Here is the automatic crucible with cobblestone around it because it would catch on fire pretty frequently. Over here is my infusion altar, set up with some stabilizers to keep it stable, and below is a bunch of candles, so it stays pretty stable, usually. Okay, if we head on up here, you can see my blood magic altar. Only tier 3, because I haven't really progressed that far in the mod, but I do have the room to expand when I need to, which is nice to have. I got, runes self-sacrifice, capacity runes. It's pretty good. I have an alchemy table, hellfire forge over here for that stuff. This is my astral sorcery setup. I have an iridescent altar with 1 relay, because that's all I needed, really, because I'm so high up already. It worked pretty well. I don't have liquid starlight production or anything automated because I haven't really needed it, but if I do, then I will. You can see that. Over here is my attunement altar. I am attuned to Armara currently, and you'll see why that matters. Well, you can already see why that matters. And over here is my starlight infuser for when I need that. And I think that covers pretty much everything. Yeah, there isn't really anything else that I've done in this. It seems kind of weird condensing all the time I have spent down to 17 minutes of showcase, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see my max health. Doesn't look that impressive now, but having to go through all the other colors of the rainbow to get here makes it certainly something. If I grab my astral book, you can see some things, namely the fact that if we look at Armara here, and I do have another perk now, or Avitus, I mean. Well, I'm attuned to Armara, which was a mistake. I should have attuned to Avitus first. This gives me max health, and I think I'm going to do this right now. Get myself even more max health. Yeah, I like having health, I guess. I don't know, it's just kind of nice. I don't die. I have never actually died in this entire run. It's the time played, 5.21 days. Time since last death, also 5.21 days. Yeah. A lot of playtime, no deaths. Which is pretty cool, I think. And a lot of that is because I have such good armor and so much health. And now I have even more. Anytime I gain a flavor with Spice of Life, I just get like 5 or 6 extra hearts because of the perks that I have through Astral Sorcery. It's very, very nice. Over here, I believe I have the book here. Yeah. So, I've eaten 950 unique foods out of 1240, which is pretty good, I think. And, yeah. Isn't that something? I think with that, I'm going to end this here. It was nice doing this, I think. I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it as well, even if it's not something that you'll be seeing regularly, though if I make a significant amount of progress, I will probably post another one of these. So with that, I'm going to leave this here. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, leave a comment any feedback you have for me, and I'll see all of you later. Bye.